GMO crops, we can start to restore our leverage in the world. There are so many ideas, real people.
No, you're right. We've had the top economists like Dr. Paul Craig Roberts on that would look. China has tariffs on us. We don't on them. There's tax incentives to move to China. Why do you think 0 cell phones are built in this country? 0. Why do you think we've lost almost all our factories? I'm going to go over the numbers later. Because it was designed, and now the White House admits they want a post-industrial country, so you're bankrupt and under their control. And so the only jobs are government jobs, or with corporations that get government contracts. Go ahead, sorry.
All I wanted to say is...
No, you got more to say. Stay there. I'm going to come back to Womack, then Tim, Sandy, James, Dave, Franklin's, and others. But when I'm done with this group of calls, then I'm getting into the economy, the police state, into Blackwater and the reported cocaine parties running around naked and then firing into Iraqis' homes. And if you're against it, you're of the devil. That's what good American boys do. We'll be right back. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal-Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Remember when I said you spell freedom F-O-O-D? It's really true. Legislation is in the process of restricting the growing and sharing of food. And a record number of Americans, over 43 million, depend on the government to feed themselves. Food prices are going up for Americans. Prices are going up, even for eFoodsDirect.com. This will require their first price increase in 3 years. The most important thing Americans can do for their own freedom and survival in these hardest of times is to get supplies of high-quality storable food. Because of the huge response to this buy 3 and get 1 free special, eFoodsDirect.com will continue this special until September 27th. Right now, you can buy 3 and get 1 free at the old prices. But move fast, because this offer ends September 27th. Call 1-800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. That's 800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you'll love the way they fit. Put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
we turn jeans inside out. Diamond Gusset Jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond Gusset Jeans got it. Others don't.
Coast to coast. Direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Okay, let's go back to Womack in Texas. Womack, finish up your point.
Well, I just don't think we're tapping into the creativity of the individual people out here in the country. Everybody's being scooped into this Baskin-Robbins 31-flavor type scoop where you can mix and match, but we really need to start tapping into the individuality of everyone. And I really think that's the verge. That's the major breakthrough that we're coming from. Yeah, I've had a few beers, but you never know. You access different things in the brain.
How many beers have you had, Womack?
Well, since I'm sitting still and, I've had about 4.
Well, that's okay, because so have I. I appreciate your call. Womack, I'm just joking.
I'm a small man, I'm 5'2", I'm 120 pounds. I don't know what,
Womack, I appreciate your call. I was joking, folks. I haven't had any beer. Let's talk to Tim in Illinois. Tim, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, man. In my opinion, I think most of the problems in this country stem from the money. Follow the money. That's the line, right? I think everybody should be educated, because I talk to so many people that don't understand that the Federal Reserve isn't even part of the federal government.
Americans don't have the basic facts about who runs their government, and we're praising neocons for finally admitting a little bit of it when they've been part of the same system. But I'm praising it because it shows how far we've come. But the globalists have engineered every facet of our lives. I think people should know who's making decisions for them.
Support anybody that supports the Federal Reserve, they got to get rid of them, and that's one way. These people that come in and say, "Oh, we're going to do this and do that." Well, just like Ron Paul, get rid of the Federal Reserve, or at least start looking at it.
Exactly, because if you don't get rid of the Federal Reserve, you're not dealing with the private, corporate, fascist government that hijacked us 97 years ago.
Look how difficult it is. I think Kennedy tried to do it, and look what happened to him.
Yeah, but they can kill an individual. They can't kill an idea. I appreciate your call. Great points, Tim. Sandy in Illinois, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex.
Hey.
I'm on my cell phone, so I'm a hard time hearing here. I've only listened to you for about 6 weeks, and I'm a totally changed person, a former liberal. After the golf spill, I finally got it. And thank you so much. But I wanted to mention one thing about anger. I'm a teacher, a former teacher. I don't teach anymore because it's a nightmare in schools nowadays. But you can't get angry anymore. And if you get angry, you're mean. And, you can't tell the truth because you're mean. And I laughed when he said that the only time you get angry is at a sports game. And I find that it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, they give us these little areas where we can act like human beings and get angry. We get angry for a reason. And they've trained parents not to discipline their children, and now many children act like animals. And then they tell the teachers they can't stand up to the out-of-control kids. And so the answer is bring police in and turn the school into a prison.
Well, it's run by thugs. Our school district, I won't say the name, we allow thugs to be in the school and run them, and we don't get rid of them because then they'll lose federal government and our money, and our superintendent allows this. And so children that are in the middle are quitting school. It's not the thugs that are quitting because they run the schools now, and I was so totally disgusted.
Well, I went to school in Dallas, and I don't claim to be the toughest guy in the world, but I am a lot tougher than I would have been because starting in about 6th grade, I was in private school till 6th grade. Well, I was in public school in kindergarten and first, and then for 4 years I was in private school, and then they put me in public school, and I got off the bus when I was in 6th grade, and a kid with a mustache, probably flunked 4 grades, was beating me up, and I'd come home with black eyes, and my dad would say, well, you better get tough, and that was the old-fashioned view, and then I started getting tough, and then I would beat somebody up who attacked me, but the problem was I'd hurt them. And then I would get in trouble because I defended myself. Did you see that in school?
Oh, absolutely. And that's why I left. I just, luckily, I hate to say that because you were just bashing Social Security, but luckily I was able to leave and I'll be able to collect Social Security because my ex-husband passed away. Alex, I can't get a job. When you're 60, you can't get a job. There are no jobs. That's
your money. I wasn't bashing Social Security. If the government would have actually invested it in guaranteed returns, 3, 4, 5%, you would have your money. The problem is the big mega banks took that money and stole it and, bought more fleets of Learjets. And so now they've got us dependent on them. I wasn't bashing, anybody. I mean, I've got a grandmother who's on Social Security, and I give her a little bit of money every month because it just doesn't pay for what it did before because of inflation. I'm not saying you're bad because you're retired and on Social Security. That's money you paid for that. The problem is crooks stole it, so it's not there. And so now they're going to say, give us whatever else we want with banker bailouts. Let banks take over the whole economy, or we won't give Sandy her Social Security so they can control you basically as their slave.
And I hate it because I'd rather be teaching. I love teaching. I would rather teach, and I would like to teach the kids that need help, but it's impossible to do it in this district. It's absolutely impossible. But I wanted to say a couple other things because your question was about what we can do and what's going to happen. And
sure.
There were 3 points I wanted to make. First of all, holding the politicians' feet to the fire, and that is Republicans and Democrats, because I don't have much hope in the Republicans either. But this S510 that I know you've mentioned before, and this S3767, the so-called Food Safety Act, and the supplement one, we have kept their feet to the fire. And one of my senators, Durbin, has been on this for over 10 years, Alex. He's been trying to get this passed and using this kid that died in Lincoln as an excuse to pull a Fedra, which had nothing to do with it.
And for those that don't know, that was big mega producers that had the bad eggs and things. They want to literally not let you pick peaches and sell them on the side of the road. This thing was written by big agribusiness to shut... I mean, the FDA admits that they want to shut down family farms. They're on record saying, get big or get out. They want mega agribusiness.
They do, and I live in a farming state, and these little farmers around here, I mean, we're hoping, next time Durbin runs, he's going to be out if he doesn't knock it off. But he's been on this for over 10 years trying to get this passed. But the second thing, too, I wanted to say, Alex, too, is as a teacher, I saw this, and I see it all the time on Facebook and stuff. This racist card, I'm getting so tired of everybody playing the racist card on everything. You're a racist if you're against the Japanese killing whales. You're a racist if you're not for Jesse Jackson. I am so tired of it, and they use that against us and the Muslims, and we all
they admit they do.
Together.
It's a political weapon because Americans are good people that have a lot of hospitality. So all these special interest groups in government, they use it. Oh, you don't want government health care? You're a racist. You don't want to give up your rights? You're a racist. You don't want to turn your guns in? You're a racist. It doesn't work anymore, though, Sandy. That's the good news. Americans, whether they're black or white, it doesn't matter, are really starting to see through this.
Yeah, I absolutely am. One more point I wanted to make, because I am a teacher. Alex, we really, and you've been so good at doing this, and I know a lot of young people listen to you, we really have to educate our young people. They're not being taught history. Since the Bush, No Child Left Behind, history's just been kind of shoved to file 13. And children are being told now the new racist thing is our founding fathers were racist. That's what they're using now.
I know. In fact, that's in the Economist magazine. We got to get rid of this Bill of Rights because racists are for it. In fact, let me comment on that when we come back. Sandy, I appreciate your call. I'm going to cover a bunch of news when we come back. Then I'm going to get to the rest of your calls before this abbreviated Sunday transmission ends. Infowars.com. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, A solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government does